I try to throw a case your way, and then look at you. Frankie, I got these people to trust you. You're supposed to be in court in less than 2 weeks, and I bet you haven't even looked at the goddamn file.
What are you, my nanny?
Now listen to me, Frankie. Frankie, listen to me, because I'm done fucking with you. I can't take this anymore.
His name is Frank Galvin, Boston College, class of '52, second in his class. Editor of the Law Review. Worked with Mickey Morrissey 12 years, criminal law and personal injury. Married Patricia Harrington, 1960. Joined Stearns Harrington Pierce, 1960, as a full partner. Resigned the firm 1969 over the Lillibridge case.
He was accused of jury tampering.
Accused, not indicted. He resigned the firm. Divorce, 1970. Galvin worked with Michael Morrissey until Morrissey retired in '78. Since then, he's been on his own. 4 cases in the last 3 years. He's lost them all. He drinks.
4 cases in 3 years.
The man's an ambulance chaser.
Tell me about this case.
This is a nuisance suit. He's looking for small change. He's asking for $600,000 and betting we don't want to go to court.
No, we don't want this case in court.
Neither does he. That's where he loses.
It's a question of continuing values. St. Catherine's, to do the good she must do in the community, must maintain the position she holds in the community. So, we have a question of balance. On the one hand, our hospital, its reputation, and so its effectiveness, and that of 2 of its important doctors, and on the other hand, the rights of your clients. The young woman in her prime, deprived of her life, her sight, her family. It's tragic. It's a tragic accident. Nothing, of course, can begin to make that right. It's a generous offer, Mr. Galvin. Nothing can begin to make that woman well, but we could at least try to compensate. Make a gesture.
You thought it was just?
Yes. Can make that woman well.
And no one will know the truth.
What is the truth?
That poor girl put her trust into the hands of 2 men who took her life. She's in a coma. Her life is gone. She has no home, no family. She's tied to a machine. She has no friends. And the people who should care for her are doctors. And you and me. Have been bought off to look the other way. I came here to take your money. I can't do it. I can't take it. Because if I take the money, I'm lost. I'll just be a rich ambulance chaser. The weak have got to have somebody to fight for. Ain't that the truth? Want another drink?
Yeah.
Jimmy!
Yeah.
See, that's why the court exists. The court doesn't exist to give him justice. The court exists to give him a chance at justice.
Are they gonna get it?
They might. They might. See, the jury wants to believe. I mean, the jury wants to believe. It is something to see. I gotta go down there tomorrow and pick out 12 of them. And all of them, all their lives. It's a sham, it's rigged. You can't fight City Hall. But when they step into that jury box, you just barely see it in their eyes. Have you boys tried to resolve your little difficulties? Because that certainly would save the Commonwealth a lot of time and bother.
Well, it's a very complicated case, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is, Frank, but let me tell you something. If we find it so complex, how the hell do they think you're going to make a jury understand it? You see my point? Now, let's talk a minute. Frank, what would you and your client take right now, this very minute, to walk out of here and let this damn thing drop?
My client can't walk, Your Honor.
I know full well she can't, Frank. You see the padre on your way out. He'll punch your ticket. You follow me? I'm just trying to help you.
Your Honor, Bishop Brophy of the Archdiocese have offered plaintiff $210,000.
What?
My doctors didn't want a settlement at any price. They wanted this cleared up in court. They want their vindication. I quite agree with them. But for today, the offer stands before the publicity of a trial begins. For today only, but when I walk out that door, the offer is withdrawn. Just so long as you understand that, Mr. Galvin. It's got to be that way.
Well, we're going to try the case.
That's it? Oh, come on, guys. Life is too short. Now, you tell me if you're playing chicken or you really mean it. I don't think I'm talking out of school, but I just heard someone offer you 200 grand. Now, that's a lot of money. And if I may say, you haven't got the best of records.
Things change.
I know how you feel. You don't believe me, but I do know. I'm going to tell you something that I learned when I was your age. I prepared a case, and old man White said to me, how did you do? And I said, did my best. And he said, you're not paid to do your best, you're paid to win. And that's what pays for this office. Pays for the pro bono work that we do for the poor. Pays for the type of law that you want to practice. Pays for my whiskey. Pays for your clothes. Pays for the leisure we have to sit back and discuss philosophy as we're doing tonight. We're paid to win the case. You finished your marriage, you wanted to come back and practice the law. You wanted to come back to the world. Welcome back.
Mr. Galvin, summation.
Well, you know, so much of the time we're just lost. We say, please, God, tell us what is right. Tell us what is true. I mean, there is no justice. The rich win, the poor are powerless. We become tired of hearing people lie. And after a time, we become dead. Think of ourselves as victims. And we become victims. We become weak. We doubt ourselves, we doubt our beliefs. We doubt our institutions. And we doubt the law. But today, you are the law. You are the law. Not some book, not the lawyers, not a marble statue or the trappings of the court. See, those are just symbols of our desire to be just. They are in fact a prayer. I mean, a fervent and a frightened prayer. In my religion, they say act as if you had faith. Faith will be given to you. If we are to have faith in justice, we need only to believe in ourselves and act with justice. See, I believe there is justice in our hearts.